I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. We're in the tribulation, so things aren't going to get worse than they are right now. The assassinations that will be forthcoming, and the thing that the media want now, the dung-head media, they know, especially the Color News Network and some of the mother sister brother network, MSNBC, the mother sister brother network, they know too, but they're not going to tell you, because the deal is this: is that Donald Trump probably doesn't even know who he is right now. He's under the spell of the devil right now. He is. No, he's under the spell of the devil right now. No, he is. He's under the spell of the devil. And he was evil in the beginning. I mean, he was like everybody, a real estate person, But what since the devil called him into the office of the presidency, he'd become, he's just under the spell of the devil. But let me say this, get to the point here. That the Constitution, the American Constitution and democracy, as far as MAGA is concerned, that's Trump and all his supporters, got to go. Even people like Mitch McConnell, his wife, Katie Chong, or whoever she is, and all these other people, and even some Democrats, realize that the Constitution got to go. The Constitution set up by, the Mayflower boys and the daughters of the American Revolution, and as the settlers drove the Native American Indians out there to New Mexico somewhere. They set up this Constitution. It's a beautiful document. All men are created equal, and the First Amendment of the Constitution, the right to liberty, the right to protest and news and all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff they had in the Constitution, that got to go. Because what that does, that puts white people out of minority, quick. And white women not having babies, when they do get pregnant, they abort them. And so what Donald Trump and what MAGA realize, and what they won't tell you, and what the Christian nationalists are saying, and the evangelicals too, what they realize is that, listen, you got to get rid of because the Constitution gives black and brown people and other people and immigrants equal rights to our goodies. We need a dictator. They're serious about this. What's wrong with y'all? They are serious about it. Donald Trump said he'll be a dictator. That's what Eileen Cannon says. I'm going to protect the up and coming dictator. And all of MAGA, it's a quiet part. They won't say it out loud. They won't tell you. White people are running scared. The Hamites are coming. The Hamites are coming. The Hamites are coming. Then you got that preacher Manning up there in Harlem talking about God gonna come to the Hamites the way he came to the Jews. We got to stop that. Let's take that building away from him. Yeah, let's do that. See if that'll shut him up. No, it's just, you say, well, why did that 20-year-old boy take a shot at Trump? Why did Dylan Klebold and all them other creeps walk into the high school? Why did they go up there and stand with that 13-year-old boy, go up there and stand the hook and shoot all them babies up there in the kindergarten classes? Because there's a spirit over the Japheth man. Oh, it is. If I were to talk to you about why young black people, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old black boys out there in Chicago kill each other and then go eat a hamburger at Wendy's or McDonald's or whichever they can get to, Burger King, and don't think nothing of it. They just kill somebody, kill several people. Thousands get killed over the weekend out there in Chicago. They don't care why they do it. But they kill each other. Now, the young white boys, they kill babies and children. They kill each other too. But here's what I want to say to you. I need to tell you that what you see going on is the tribulation, stupid, and you don't understand it, and you're not going to understand it. But that's why it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And the whole matter is, what is happening in America right now is that the Japheth people realize if they don't change the Constitution, democracy is no longer good for white people. It just gives too many black and brown people an opportunity to be somebody. And then the devil sent his son, Obama, into the White House. They said, that's it. No, that's it. And I'll tell you this right now. Listen, Joe knows he's sick. Joe knows he's sick. Joe knows he ain't what he used to be. Joe knows the old gray man, he ain't what he used to be. He ain't what he used to be. He ain't what he used to be. The old gray man, he ain't what he used to be a long, long time ago. Joe knows he's moving slow. Joe knows his body don't act right. Joe, and by the way, he just gave a speech last night in the Oval Office and he messed that up. I mean, reading from a teleprompter and he got that all confused and messed up. Joe knows it, but here's the thing. Joe don't want to give the presidency to, what's her name, Camelback ain't Black Harris. So he don't want to give it to her. That'd be just more fuel for the fire of Japheth people looking at and seeing the Constitution giving black and brown people. I mean, come on. First you start with the 13th Amendment, then the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, then the 15th Amendment, that too many people who ain't white got access to power in America. Politics can hold on, can actually be the sheriff. There's a new sheriff in town. Can actually be the judge. Here comes the judge. The court's in session. Here comes the judge. Opie looked at the CNI dog, if you remember Arlo Guthrie and, if you will, Alice's Restaurant. So the Constitution let black people be judges, let them be sheriff. They can be sheriff. They got attorney. I mean, you got Fonnie Willis down there in Georgia, the Attorney General for the Fulton County. You got Letitia James, the Attorney General for the state of New York. They said, well, this got to stop. Now this has got to stop. We got to change the country. We need to change America and get all these black and brown people out of power. No, and then you got all these Mexicans coming. They have rights too. Now I'm saying this with a bit of a tongue in cheek. I'm saying it with a bit of humorous because I'm, sometimes I practice being a comedian. You didn't know that, did you? Well, now you know. But it's true. It just to me, it's true. That's what's going on in America. That's exactly what's going on in America right now. They need the MAGA people. They ain't crazy. They know Donald Trump is probably the lowest, if you will, piece of trash that ever walked up right on planet Earth. They don't even realize how low Trump can go. I mean, Trump can do the Jamaican limbo stick. How low can you go? And Trump can go low. He can go low. But the thing of it is that they need him, and they're going to put him in office. They're going to put that boy in office. And that boy puts in office, he's going to get rid of the Department of Education. He's going to get rid of all abortion. Any doctor who performs abortion, any woman get pregnant, you got to certify you're going to bring that baby to term. And he's going to get rid of the Department of Justice, tear down the Constitution, appoint judges to the court like that junkyard dog Clarence Thomas, where the Constitution and black people and brown people will not have access to government or money or privilege or power. Go stop it. Change the rules. The Constitution, according to MAGA, needs to go out the door. It may have served for the last 240 years, but it got to go. If it don't go, white people are going to be in the dumpster. No, that's. So Eileen Cannon, she said, well, I'm throwing it. She said Jack Smith was appointed illegally, that he is not credible. Put a picture of that woman up there. Look at her. Don't she look like that woman from Bewitched? What's that woman name used to be? But y'all remember that program from years ago that had that woman who played a witch or something like that, right? That's who she looks like to me. Is that the picture of a judge? Who is she? Is she married? I don't think so. I understand Trump appointed her, right? A lot of judges say she's loco. She probably is. Anyway, she threw, boy, that got all, and the MAGA people are just jumping up. They're out there in Milwaukee now in the convention. Those people are going off the chain. Trump got shot and then raised his fist the other day talking about, black power. I said, wait, we got that photo missing here where Trump raised his fist like he's the black power boys, right? I think most people thought it was a scam. And they very well may have been. Let me tell you something. Where's Alex Jones when we need him? Hey, Alex, can I get you over here? Alex, let me run this past you. Alex Jones, Alex, are you listening? Let me run this past you. Let's say this, that Trump realizes that probably Camelback ain't Black Harris, that the Democrats are going to make Chuck Schumer and that other boy, Hakeem Jeffries and Fancy Nancy Pelosi was going to make Joe step down and put Camelback Harris in a position, right? Alex, hey, Alex, are you listening? So here's what they said. Well, how are we going to deal with this? Because if they put that Camelback Harris woman in there, she's young, she's a woman, she can get a whole lot of young black people to vote, probably get some of them to cheat, get them to knock on doors. That might energize these black folk in the ghetto, and that might energize some of these white women out in the suburbs. So what can we do? We got to do something. So we're staging an assassination attempt on Tribulation Trump. That's what the RNC does. That's what the planners said. That's what Stephen Miller and Steve Bannon said. Let's plan an assassination attempt on Tribulation Trump. Well, when he goes out there on Saturday, let's have a young boy get up on the rooftop and take a shot at Trump. Now he's gonna be on the rooftop that's only 148 yards away from where Trump gonna be. Everybody can see him out there with a great big old machine gun with a prop on it so he can hold it, and everybody can see it. And then we'll make like Trump got shot. Trump will hit his ear and it'll put a hole in it, and then we'll say one man died who was named Kapori or something like that. He died protecting his family, and 2 other people got shot, but then and we'll say that the sniper, the FBI snipers, took out that 20-year-old boy. There's a 20-year-old boy, looked like he's crazy, all outdoors anyway. Nobody will miss him. We'll send him off to some island, send him down to Australia someplace. So let's scheme that. Let's put that together as a false scheme. It looked like, oh my God, Trump is a hero now. Trump is a hero. Trump gets up with his fist raised up, his jaws tense. Trump's our hero. He survived an assassination. Trump survived an assassination. He didn't die. Oh, the law protected Trump. Oh, the law protected Trump because he's a prophet. But it was just a scam. It was just a scam, right? It didn't really happen. They planned to Stephen Miller and several other in the Republican Party because they were trying to figure out, well, how can we make Trump just before the Republican convention out there in Milwaukee, we got to have something that if Joe Biden steps aside and make Kamala Harris president and vice president, it's going to be over for us. We got to have something to make Trump look like a hero. So they planned it. And they actually had people play dead. Hey, Alex Jones. Hey, Alex, are you listening to me? Hey, Alex, let's talk about this, Alex. Let's talk about this because that's what happened. And then, the icing on the cake, have them come back. First of all, Clarence Thomas wrote in his opinion piece back there the other day when they gave Trump immunity. They said that the president can do anything he want to do as long as he's doing it as president. He can get away with it because he ain't guilty. And Clarence Thomas put in there also something about the appointment of the special counsel, and then to put the ice on to make this one powerful historical weekend. I mean, this one powerful. Everybody's talking how Trump survived inside. Just got his ear. Didn't get it. But it's all a farce. It's all a fake. It's fake news. Hey, Alex Jones. So anyway, to put the icing on the cake, they had this woman, Eileen Cannon. Looks like that witch from the television series. Was it Bewitched? Is it her? I don't know what they put a witch hat on that woman, right? Is she married? Who is she down there in Palm Beach County? No, where's she? At Fort Pierce. All right, okay. So and she tossed the case that was against Trump behind all those documents in his bathroom down there in Mar-a-Lago. She threw the whole case out this morning. 93 pages. She wrote 93 pages and shut down everything else as moot. Now they're considering whether or not Jack Smith is going to appeal her decision. If so, it'll take it a year to get through the courts. I don't know why the courts move so. The Supreme Court didn't move so slow when out there in Colorado when they said Trump couldn't be on the ballot in Colorado. Supreme Court, that matter went to the Supreme Court 2 days. They said, yeah, he can. So the issue here, my friends, is in case y'all aren't paying any attention, is that, and by the way, I'm not racist. This is not pejorative. I'm just being the quintessential James David man. You know that I'm not a racist. Just because I say white people see themselves going into extinction. Well, I'm just telling the truth. That's what's happening. And the Constitution is putting white people in extinction of power, an extinction of voting power, an extinction of numerical strength. The Constitution is giving too many black and brown people and other people too much power. The Constitution got to go. And that's why they want Trump. And that's what Trump's going to do. So the question is this, is that whether or not someone said, well, will Trump have more power now? Will more people vote for Trump now that he got shot? He got shot in the ear, right? Now he got shot. And will more people vote for him now because they see him as some sort of a hero? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think people that don't like Trump wouldn't vote for him. I think that some people probably not me, but I ain't the only one on planet Earth. Some people probably wish he was dead. And that happened. I mean, a lot of people. There are people that wish I was dead. So let's not get bent out of shape. I didn't say I wish he was dead. Did I say that? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And don't you say I said it. But the issue here now is that MAGA realizes that white people are going into political and in many ways numerical extinction in America. And they need to stop it, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. The evangelicals, the Southern Baptists, they all see it coming. And so they staged that event, right? They staged that event. And, people want to shut me up, too, by the way. I can understand that. And the law, I filed some cases in court because the Constitution allows me to be able to do it. But a lot of people see the Constitution now as an outdated instrument, outdated document, rather, that just needs to go. At any rate, everybody, I'm James David Manning. I'm the Lord's servant. I'm just telling it like it is. Keeping it real. Because boom shakalaka is the word.